The new Bill and Jenny Ghilardi Surgical Center is 16 new operating rooms and a combined pre- and post-operative care unit to serve the Vancouver General Hospital surgical services. We have 16 universal operating rooms able to accommodate the breadth of cases cared for at Vancouver General Hospital. It's a real state-of-the-art facility, which we're really excited about.
So surgery, like anything else that's sort of technical and scientific, grows and evolves really quickly. So the goal here, in order to make these rooms useful for the current workload at VGH and for the future workload, was to make them universal and large enough and versatile enough to be able to grow and change as the surgical program grows and changes. It's going to support the whole next generation of our surgical program here at VGH.
80% of our cases are urgent and emergent cases at Vancouver General Hospital. And so we have the ability to go into any of our operating rooms in order to complete any type of case. So we don't have to wait for a particular operating room to open up and be available in order to be able to take a patient that urgently needs to receive care through the operating room.
Our pre- and post-op areas kind of have different requirements. Our pre-op patients are awake, they have a family member with them, and their needs are a lot different than our post-operative patients who can be quite sick. So one of the key things was being able to meet both those types of patient population needs. And we did some of that through keeping sight lines. So we have the ability to close doors and opaque the glass, but when we have a sicker patient, we have the ability to open those doors and clear the glass so that we have sight lines between our patients and between staff members that need help.
What we tried with our layout is just a welcoming space, a soothing space, bringing outdoors in, and just having people feel relaxed and not anxious about, something arguably that they are going to be anxious about, having surgery.
They'll see that the space has been built for patients. I think they'll just see from the minute they come to the front door.
Our patient tracking system will benefit our staff and our families. We can tell them where their loved one is in their surgical journey. So whether they are still in the pre-op area waiting to be pulled into the OR, whether they've gone into the OR, whether their surgery is still ongoing, or whether the surgery is ended and they're being ready to move to the PACU recovery area. And then when they're in the recovery area, if we can pull them in for a quick visit. It all shows up on the tracker board.
One of the pivotal roles of Vancouver Coastal Health as an authority is to support very specialized and subspecialized services. In the lifetime of each of the citizens in British Columbia, there is a high likelihood that they'll be coming to our health authority to receive care in some way, shape, or form. The Phil and Jenny Ghilardi Surgical Center enables us to meet our commitment not only to our local community in Vancouver Coastal Health and the Lower Mainland, but also to the province.
The capacity that we now have is unsurpassed from what we've had before. We actually can perform a significantly larger number of surgeries with this new capacity, and that means better access for patients from British Columbia. That's going to improve patient outcomes. It's a linchpin to being able to catch up for the cases that have been postponed because of the COVID pandemic in a way that wouldn't be possible without this capacity.
Welcome to the Phil and Jenny Ghilardi Surgical Center at Vancouver General Hospital.